Hello everyone and welcome back to another Wizard101 video. Today, oh my god, I had a stroke saying Wizard101. It's okay. Today, welcome to another Wizard101 video. Today, I said today 3 times. That's okay. I'm very tired right now. I'm sorry. Everything's just spinning. I don't know what's going on. We're going to be ranking not all of the NPCs, but a lot of the NPCs. Let me see if I can make this less awkward. Okay, that looks pretty good. So I found this tier list that has a lot of NPCs on it. I thought I'd rank them because I definitely have some opinions on NPCs. There's some that I like, some that I dislike. There's a lot of tiers on here. I'm gonna delete this one. Yeah, okay, that looks good. I actually don't like this one either. So that looks good to me. We will rank them based on that. So let's get right into it. First off, we have Alhazred. Alhazred, Order of the Fang. Pretty cool, but I honestly don't really care. I'd say you're okay. You just exist. Yeah. Arthur Weathersby. Pretty cool dude. He teaches you balance spells. He's come from Marleybone to teach you about balance. He's a pretty opinionated on it, thinking it's better than all the other schools. You know, I like you. He's a pretty cool dog. He's a dapper gentleman, and a dapper gentleman is what I like. So, you know what? I respect it. Arthur Griffin Bane, I don't like you. You suck. He has this problem where he's very whiny and very scared, and I dislike him. I like the old version better where Susie Griffin Bane was a badass trying to save her brother, and then, you know, he was like a minor character. Now he's a major character, and I don't really like him. So, I hate it. Baba Yaga. I personally really don't care, but I'm also going to delete this one. Yeah, that looks like a good ranking. I'm going to go for a you're okay. I don't really have too many opinions on Baba Yaga. I think she's kind of just annoying more than anything, but she does eat children, which is pretty cool. So I'll put that in the you're okay tier list. Balder Goldpaws, truly a legend amongst men. I don't know if I put him my beloved. I would put him in I like you though. He's pretty good. A pretty sick looking character. He's now a teddy bear, but he also, you know, he introduces you to Grizzleheim, opens a trade deal between the two. He's pretty cool. He also takes you to Wintertusk. I like him. He's a good guy. Bailor, I literally don't know who you are. You're like a Chrysalis boss that shows up twice, I think. Once when you fight him and then the other in the galleries. So, you know, that's fine. Bartleby is very obviously my beloved. He's a legend. Truly one of the greatest characters in this game. I have history, all that. He's old, you know, and he's very wise and knowledgeable, and I really like him for that. We're also his scion, which is pretty cool. I still don't know what that word means, but that's okay. Next is the Bat. And I do like the Bat. I don't know if I'd go as far to put him up at the top, but he's definitely pretty good. I do like the Bat and his story arc, how he's not actually evil. He's kind of like, hey, how's it going? I'm not actually evil. And you're like, oh, okay, that's fair enough. And then, you know, you help him save the spiral. So that's pretty fun. Pork, I do really like Pork. I feel like a lot of characters in Imperia are really nice, really good. So I put him in I like you as well. He's a good captain. He also coined the term blue girl for Ione, and I refuse to call her anything else now because I hate Ione with a passion. So, what's this guy? Something, no, Tchaikovsky, something like that. He dances, so he's okay. I like him. Belladonna Crisp is kind of a bitch, but she's hot. So that has to go into the my beloved tier immediately. But she's also pretty cool towards the end. So I do like that. I do like her. Belloc, you suck. You're going into the I hate you. Nobody likes Belloc. I have never met anyone who likes Belloc. He goes there. Next we have Birdie, which is a designer type person. I thought he was kind of bland. I didn't really care about him personally. He helped introduce you to Mirage, and he was like, hey, we need people here. and you get people there, and he's like, wow, the designs are so good. So that's cool, I guess. I just don't really care. Siren Knight Chant. I liked the old Siren Knight Chant who said greetings when you saw him, rather than the new one who's all like, ah, you know. So I'm just gonna say, I don't know you. I don't know you anymore. You're not my Siren Knight Chant. You're some imposter. Sus. So I'm gonna put him in that tier. Next we have Chester Drawers, who was mind controlled, pretty bland. I don't really care about him. Cool guy. Cyrus Drake should definitely go top tier. I mean, he's a really good character. He develops as a character, especially if you're a myth. You get to see him go from just despising you to being like, wow, my prized student. And you know what? I like that character growth. Next is Dalia Falmaya, who honestly, I think Dalia Falmaya as a character is pretty bland. She's more just like, you can light the flames of your soul with pyromancy. And I'm like, okay, calm down. And, you know, it's just, I think she's just pretty bland. Next is Diego, who's okay. I don't really PvP, so I don't know. I don't have a particular love for him, but, you know, he's okay, definitely. Dr. Jackal. He's pretty cool. I don't remember exactly what he wants to do. So you know what? I'm going to say I don't barely know who you are, because he's just kind of there for a dungeon. I don't really remember what he's trying to do. He's trying to, like, overthrow the queen or something. That's fine. Whatever. Duncan Grimwater, I don't like you. You suck. Not only does he suck in the beginning, but then he also joins the Cabal, and he tries to join the Cabal, and he's also like, yeah, wizard, now's my chance. He doesn't even sound like that. That's just the voice I'm giving him. And I just don't like him for that. So he can screw off. Next is Dwargen. Dwargen is really cool. I just love him. If you don't love Dwargen, I don't know what you're doing. He's just a legend. I also love the fact that he doesn't know that the Death School fell under Ravenwood like years ago. He somehow has missed that. So yeah, that's kind of funny. Next is Dive In, which obviously is top tier. If anything, he should be in a tier above these guys right at the beginning. Not only is his 50 damage and 20 resist insane, but he's also just a really, really good character. I think when he was injured in the last wood, it was the most, or it was that Mooncliffs. That was the most agonizing time of my life. I almost cried. So he's definitely top tier. Eloise, I don't really know. She likes flowers. Okay. The Emperor of Mushu, pretty legendary. I do like him. I wouldn't go as far to put him top tier, though. He's pretty sick, dude, though, and we save him. Librarian Fitzhume, you're okay. You sound like Stewie from Family Guy, and that perturbs me sometimes. Gamma, I do like Gamma. Not top tier, but I do like Gamma. Grandmother Raven, I just hate you. She's stupid. She's like, I will destroy the spiral, because... yeah, so I just dislike her, especially after Arc 3. I mean, she is iconic because of, you know, the fact that she voices all of your thoughts. But it just annoys me because it's like, if Grandmother Raven's there voicing your thoughts, why didn't she stop you from freeing Old Cobb? Just a question. I don't know. Anyways. Next is, what's her name? I forget her name, but she's in Nibelheim. I thought she was pretty bland. I didn't personally care for her character. I didn't think she was anything special. Helsin Baelstrom, obviously really good. I do like him. We also help him escape from prison in the boxes, so that's pretty cool. The Librarian, Harlston, right? Is that his name? He's okay. He's okay. He's a pretty cool dude. Nothing particularly the best, though. You know, he just exists. This is a random NPC. This is like one of the general NPCs from... is it Port Arrow? Or no, it's Nimbus Hangar. Or something like that. Or the Citadel. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't know. I don't even really know her all that much. Ignis is a top tier character. Legendary, probably one of the only Arcanum scholars that I genuinely like. I mean, there's a few that I do like, but he's one of the ones I like the best. I do appreciate him as a character. I believe this is in Yaga White Stripes. I do like him. He's a pretty legendary dude. He helps you. He's, you know, helping is definitely a good part of this. Ione, I hate her just with a passion. One thing I absolutely hate about the Arcanum is that they're like, you set old Cobb free, so you suck. And you're like, excuse me? I just saved the entire spiral from Morganth while you sat here on your asses, and you're saying that I am a bad person for freeing old Cobb. I just hate I hate most of the Arcanum. Personally, I just think Ione is just the worst of them. She's just kind of meh. Oh god, it's Istar. Istar is absolutely awful. I was actually listening to all the dialogue, right, in Mirage, and Ishtar's was the only one I struggled to get through. She's just stupid, generally unhelpful, and then she does this thing where she, like, betrays you, but, like, she does it willingly, but then when all the other genies betray you, she acts like she has a moral high ground, and is like, oh, you thought you could betray us? No. And we're like, you just did that. What's wrong with you? I just hate Istar as a character. She's stupid. She just was just generally unhelpful. So I'm going to put her there. Ivan is definitely great. He deserves to be up here, top tier. Just a fantastic man. Jackie, you're okay. Not my least favorite Arcanum Scholar, but not my favorite either. She exists. She's cool. This bug thing, I don't know who you are. Khan is a legend. Not only is he just like one of the greatest characters, but I also just love Khan. You know, that whole thing. He was left to die, but eventually we help him, and then he helps us in Imperia. Really cool character. Love him. King Artorias is definitely a top tier. I'd put him almost like as high as Divim. He's just a complete and utter legend. We save him. He gives us the spell, one of the best, literally the best spell in the game in my opinion. King Artorias. Really like it. So, yeah. Okay, so Crocopatra, I definitely will say you're okay. I don't particularly like her character, but I do like her character, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't like her as a person, but I like her character and her development, where she was the one that caused the war between the Jezer and Anik families and got them both to kill each other off. That was her. And then she became Queen of Crocotopia. I really like that plot line. I mean, you have to read it in the books to understand, but I thought it was really cool. So, there's that. Lady of the Lake, she's really sick. I just love her. She's a legend. You gotta love it. I don't really care about Lydia Grey Rose, I'll be completely honest. Maybe I'm just biased against Ice, but I don't think she's all that interesting. Malistaire, definitely top tier character. True legend. I mean, he's Malistaire. Like, what do you want from me? What am I supposed to say? He's Malistaire. Malorn Ashthorn, I like him, I respect him, because when the Death School disappeared, he took it upon himself to train new Death students in spells, and I respect that. You know, I do respect a man who will, you know, sacrifice himself for others, because he could probably advance his own studies, but instead he chooses to advance others, and I respect that. This is a horse lady in Barkingham Palace. I don't really know anything about her, so I'll put it there. Milworth Von Trapt, definitely a top tier character for me. I just love him. Von Trapp, he's such a good character. Musicology professor of the Arcanum, part of the Cabal, really cool dude. I'm gonna put actually Belladonna Crisp down one, because her hotness doesn't make up for her character enough for me, but definitely Milworth Von Trapt is definitely top tier. Medulla, I do like Medulla. I personally don't know much about him, except that he was once part of the Cabal, really smart. I do like his battle, though, and his cheats. Really cool dude. Mallory, I like you, but the problem is you betray us. But I do like you. You help us in the end. You know what? Okay. I just think the whole Grandmother Raven twist was funny. Also, what's really funny is when you do the quests in the same day. So she's like, Wizard, I've been settling in Ravenwood. It's been so long since we've gone on an adventure, and it's like 10 minutes ago we were fighting the rat. It's like, God, you were really starved for that adventure, I guess, Mallory. I do really like her as a character. I think she's cool. Meowiarty, I do like Meowiarty as well. Good character. Merle Ambrose, legend status. He's Merle Ambrose. Come on, I can't rank him anywhere else but there. He's just a legend amongst men. Milos Barker, is that his name? I don't really care about you. You're the pet pavilion guy. Monstrology person, I don't know who you are, and I really don't care. Mulinda Wu, legend, obviously. Legend amongst people. Next on our list is Morganth. Next on our list that I'm going to go in depth with. Morganth, I dislike Morganth. Morganth barely has a character as it is. She's just kind of evil, which is something. She's power hungry, evil. Malistaire, on the other hand, you know, was trying to save his wife. Two very different stories. Morganth, not very cool. Don't really like her. I'm putting her there. Professor Lincoln. Is that his name, Lincoln? It's Lincoln. I don't know if it's Professor Lincoln, though. He's pretty cool. Lets you buy back training points. I don't particularly care about him, though, so I'll put him there. Nana was a really good character. I obviously didn't like her, though. She was terrifying, honestly. Just a terrifying character, so yeah. Nolan Stormgate, I just dislike you. Actually, no, I'm going to say I dislike you. I'm not going to say I hate you. Similar to Duncan Grimwater, he's just kind of a massive asshole. And he's also like, with my plans and your brawn, we managed to save the students. And I'm like, I don't really care, to be honest. And he's also, he's like a Cyrus Drake stan, but not in the good way. Definitely not in a good way. It's very unhealthy. So I'm going to put him there. I dislike him. Is that Grandfather Spider? That's Grandfather Spider. He goes into S tier. He top tier. Love Grandfather Spider. He's truly a really good character. And I also just love him. I think Grandfather Spider, really good. Do like him. The old one, I really like him as well. I'm going to just put him in I like you because I don't really know too much about him yet, except that he's the old one, and he's a very dapper looking gentleman. I do love that. Ozzy, top tier. Honestly, Mirage has so many good characters. The only reason why... the only downfall was Istar, who was just not... Sorry, I just looked at something. Istar is just the only really bad one. On the other hand, though, I feel like every other character in Mirage is just really cool and really fun. Maybe not every other character, but most of them. Definitely, I think Ozzy, definitely really cool. So I'll put Ozzy up there. Pakal Red Mask, I do like him. We need to save Azteca. We don't save Azteca. It blows up anyway. Whatever. Penny Dreadful, pretty bland. I don't really care. She's allergic to Cyclops. That's interesting. That's a fun fact. Here we have... Oh, wait, I ranked Beans earlier and I like you. Pork, okay, goes up there. I ranked Beans earlier. I kind of just looked at the pig. Okay, Pork, definitely higher than Beans. I do like Beans, though. Beans is cool. You know, like, his whole doctor thing, pretty cool. I like him. So, I'll put him there, and I'll put Pork up there. I really like a Sky Captain thing. Blue Girl, as I said. Really funny. Prospector Zeke has to go top tier. He travels in your backpack. Probably. I don't know. How else would he get to Worlds at the same time as you? I don't know. Kisma the Death Cat, like you, I think out of all the professors, she's like one of them that I dislike the least. I feel like Ignis is really good. Kisma's good. And then like the rest are kind of like, I don't particularly care. Whatever. Next we have this housing tour lady. I don't know. You're non-existent. I think this guy's name is Kyburn. He's the astral professor in the Arcanum. He's okay. I don't have a particularly strong opinion on him. He exists. This is the cheating pig from Wisteria. I dislike him. He's just kind of an asshole. That's where he deserves. the Rat. Is Rasputin also on here? Are they counted as two different characters? They are not. So I definitely like him. I think his plans were calculated. I also like the fact that he can control people, and he's based on the actual Rasputin, who was a legend, just a legend of his time. I recommend you look up the Legend of Rasputin if you have time, because it's really cool. So I'll put him up in the I like you tab. Is this like Diego? This is like, what's his name? Hago or something? It's like Diego's cousin or something who's evil. I don't know. I think I know who he is, but barely. The Scorpion, I don't really care about him. To be honest, I feel like the Scorpion was the weakest of the three shadow things. He just kind of exists. We killed him, and then we had to fight Grandfather Spider, and that was rather intense. So that was definitely like one of the downfalls of Mirage. I felt was that the Scorpion was just not cool, but it made up for it definitely with Grandfather Spider, so that was cool. Sherlock Bones, top tier character. We love him. He solves mysteries, talks in his nice voice, and cracks some jokes along the way. I really like him. Silliness, we don't really know much about him. I'd say pretty bland. I don't really care. He exists. Spark. Okay, now Spark was a cool character. I do like him. He's based on Spock. Live long and prosper, whatever this. Yeah, Star Trek. I've never really watched Star Trek, but I know some things. He exists. I do like him. He helps us. He's a smart cookie, and I do generally like him. The Sultana in Mirage. Now, I'll be honest, she's kind of hot, but this is a hefty butt. She has this severe problem with wanting peace talks, and then she has you start a gang war, which is rather intense, probably costing innocent lives. So, I'm gonna put her into you're okay. She exists. Agrabah was probably one of my least favorite streets, I'd say. Susie Griffin Bane. Now, if it was old Susie Griffin Bane, I'd put her up here, probably. Like, I like you. But nowadays, she's just okay. She does help you still save Triton Avenue from blowing up, but I still think she's not as cool as she used to be. Next, we have Robin from the Hoods, based on Robin Hood. I kind of like him. I think he's a cool little red panda, I guess that's what he is. I don't know. Sylvia Drake, I do like her. She's a good character. I like her. She's like, Malistaire, stop, and Malistaire's like, no, and then eventually Malistaire finds peace with her. That's okay. Ice Professor, the Arcanum, I barely know him. I don't really like him. All I know about him is that he likes sledding or like tobogganing and mountain climbing. So okay, I personally don't really like him. I don't really like Ice, but he's just kind of boring. I don't know. Taylor Coolridge, I respect this man. You go in Imperial to ask him to captain your ship, and he says, no, I have a wife now. I'm not doing this, and I respect that. He opens a small business, probably going to be destroyed by the large businesses in the area. It's just tragic, but I respect him. He helps us in Chrysalis. And I like him for that. This is what, Oliver? No, it's King Theodore. Is that the name of the guy? I don't really care about him. He's from Train Underwater. Whatever. There's this dude who is the evil dude. I don't really like him. I barely remember him, but I don't really like him. He's from Imperial Part 2. Whatever. Velma von Venkman. I like you. I feel like we share a kinship with Velma because we're both distrusted with the Arcanum because of our shadow magic. We're kind of outcasts. I do like that. So I'll put her into I like you. Indeed. This is Vigilant guy. And whenever I hear Vigilant, I think of the Vigilance of Stendar from Skyrim, and I dislike them. I'm just going to say I dislike him. I don't know. He's something. Watson, I'll put him into I like you. He's not as good as Sherlock Bones, but he's pretty up there. Do like him. The Young Wizard, I mean, I have to put him top tier. He's just a legend. I mean, he exists. You are him. So, cool. I think this is Zane, the Librarian. I do like him because he teaches you about Mander lore when you do Hechal'dim's quest. He's like, you know, Fire Manders originally are from the Pyramid, Ice are from the Crocosphinx, Storm are from the Tomb of Storms, and they're each related to their element, and Green are the ones that did not associate with an element. So that's why there's some Green Manders. I really like that. I think he's pretty cool. So I'll put him in the I like you tab. Zeltana, I don't know. I mean, I like her. I don't particularly care for her character. She exists. She helps us. It's cool. Xander, the Life Arcanum. He's also going to go into I like you. Again, out of all the Arcanum professors, he's one of the ones I like. I'd say out of these, it kind of goes like the ones that I like are Ignis. It would probably be Ignis, Kisma, Venkman, and Xander. The rest of them just kind of meh. What's the Serozina death song or something? Where did I put her? She just disappeared. Oh my god, she's gone. Well, I meant to put her in I don't care, but I don't know where she went. So that's a problem. Oh, she went down here. Okay, I don't really care. You exist. So, yeah. Put you there. Zen 7-star, I hate her. Like, she's really annoying, and then she has you do this stupid quest in Tierra de Brea where she's like, you must challenge him in the Aztecan way, or you get some frogs and you put a frog out there and you fight a bunch of things, and I'm like, I don't care, I just want to go in and kill him. What's wrong with you? I hate her. She's stupid. This is the Yeti dude. Is this the... Okay, this is the Yeti guy who helps you in Polaris, and I remember really liking him. He was pretty cool. So I'll put him in I like you. And that is the end of this list. I think that that's pretty solid. And also this video ended up being like 25 minutes. So if you've made it this far, congratulations. I don't know what to put. I don't know, like, put like coffee time or something in the comments. I don't expect there to be as many as there was last time when I asked for eco-terrorism pods. But that's going to be it. If you're going to drop a like at the sub button, maybe drop a channel membership as well if you want to support me financially. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Have a fantastic day.